Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Pablo. Welcome to the channel. And what I'm posting today is going to be a brand new series that I'm going to be doing on my channel. It's going to be an NBA 2K18 MyLeague with the New Orleans Pelicans. It's going to be a realistic rebuild series. I'm going to be starting from the summer that we're in right now, including the free agency moves, including LeBron to the Lakers, DeMarcus Cousins to the Warriors. We're going to have all those moves, and then we're also going to have a realistic draft class made by Blue Jay Brandon. I'm going to leave a link down in the description if you want to take a look at his draft class in case you're playing on PC like me. But as far as the series goes, I'm just going to try to make it as realistic as possible. I'm going to go after free agency targets that the Pelicans will really go after. I'm not going to go after a lot of stars, or I'm actually not even going to be able to due to the cap situation that the Pelicans are in currently. They're in a tough situation and they don't have a lot to work with, and it's also tough because Anthony Davis is going to be eligible to re-sign next year, and we really want to secure him to at least play here for at least another 10 years. We want him to retire a Pelican. But because I did the entire season over, I actually simulated this past season, and these are the draft lottery results. So the number one pick actually goes to the Kings, and then you guys can see the rest of the order. But for the first episode, I'm going to show you guys the first part of the offseason, and I'm going to conclude the episode with the NBA draft. And in the second episode, I'm going to go through the free agency, and I'm going to talk you guys through my thought process going through the free agency period as well. But I'm showing you guys right now my staff. So this is the staff I'm locked in with going into the season here. I'm keeping Alvin Gentry on that 1-year deal. There's not an option to extend as far as I was able to tell, so I wasn't going to fire him and try to sign him to an extended deal. But the staff is pretty solid. I have a lot of B's and C's on there. I don't pay too much attention to that. I just try to get the best grade, obviously, outside of the head coach and then the assistant coach. But we're going to start with the draft here. Of course, like I said previously, I have a draft class on, so this is going to be interesting. You guys will see the picks here. Luka Doncic going number 1. He's going to Sacramento, so that's going to be interesting, him playing with De'Aaron Fox. So look forward to some gameplay of me playing them, because that's going to be an interesting matchup. And by the way, the New Orleans Pelicans only hold 1 pick in the NBA draft. We hold a second round pick. We traded our first round to Chicago for Nikola Mirotic, who I think played very, very well on the playoff run last year, playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. Of course, he kind of fizzled out there in the second series versus the Golden State Warriors, who went on to win the championship. But there you see number 2, speaking of the Chicago Bulls, with their first pick in the first round. They're going DeAndre Ayton. So that's going to be very interesting as well. So they're going to have a lot of young talent, depending on if Levine chooses to re-sign there. So I'm going to end up showing you guys the top 6 picks. But I'm going to start discussing my thought process for my pick coming up in the second round. As you see, Mo Bamba goes to Cleveland. Then Colin Sexton actually goes to Phoenix. But for my pick, if my guy wasn't there, what you guys are going to see, he was not. I was looking to trade that pick and to see if I could dump off some salary as well to prepare for the free agency. So I wanted to get a wing through trade if I was able to, because the market for the wings, I didn't think it was that great, honestly. And a guy that I was a fan of, and I think I wanted to take a flyer on, was Mo Harkless. And Solomon Hill, if you guys watched the playoffs, he did not play well. I think he had one game where he hit a couple of threes in the playoffs, but other than that, it was not a good showing for him. So I wanted to offload his salary and then sweeten the deal by throwing in this pick. And I was able to do that and lure Mo Harkless away from the Portland Trail Blazers. But as far as 2K goes, Solomon Hill is a higher overall, and I'm showing you guys also the entire draft order. But going back to the trade, the Trailblazers, they get a good defender, a good 3-point shooter, but I feel like the direction I was going, and the way the Pelicans are going to be playing up tempo. We wanted some more athleticism and some more length on the wing. And I feel like he may not be the solution at the wing that the Pelicans really need, but for now, coming up into this season, I think he'll do decently, playing the role along with Etuan Moore and Darius Miller. And honestly, the best part of that trade is that we offloaded Solomon Hill's awful contract. But side note, LiAngelo Ball actually was drafted by the Denver Nuggets. That's hilarious. He was actually drafted. But otherwise, guys, that has pretty much been the first episode of the New Orleans Pelicans MyLeague here in NBA 2K18, which is going to include the real life free agency moves, including LeBron to the Lakers. You're going to see gameplay of that. You're going to see gameplay of Boogie on the Warriors. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what moves I should make in this MyLeague. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.